Alrighty, folks, you got George Hammerbacher here and Lawrence Buck back on the commentation. Mike Davis is at the table now. He's up 1-0. This is the semifinals on the winner's side.
This might be an all or nothing shot here.
Look at this. Look at this. Very nice shot. That 4 rails, 5 rails.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a very nice out by Mike there, especially to get down on that 8 ball.
He made a good shot out of the pocket. Was far from his standard. What distinguishes the pros between these weekend warriors are going to generally be mostly speed control, holding on to their rhythm longer, and tempo. I'm George Hammerbacher. I'm the voice of the Action Pool Tour and been in the booth for 5 seasons now, and this is roughly my 59th match or 59th tournament that I've done.
Oh wow!
It's been like 12 a year for 5 years.
That's about 60.
About 60.
You got one more coming though, so you're at 59 now.
I missed a couple due to illness along the way, but
Okay.
pretty much at least 55, and this Mike Davis has probably won about 7 to 9 of those tournaments that I've broadcast.
That's pretty strong because these fields get tough sometimes. You have a lot of strong players come out, so that says a lot.
Oh yeah, Mike is living in Wylie, North Carolina. He's just recently married. He is a pro pool player, and believe me when I tell you this, there are 5 guys in the United States as pool professionals go that even remotely resemble him in terms of character, class, just overall professionalism while they're at the table. Oddly enough, another one, Warren Kiyamko is here, a very quiet, stoic Philippine gentleman.
Oh yeah, very nice guy.
Who's not fiery or anything like that. He's all business. He's like an accountant.
Straight to business.
Looking at a ledger.
Yes, sir.
Well, meanwhile, here
definitely world class though. Warren's definitely a world class player.
You see this shot here. I'm not sure whether Mike is allowed to play the 8-4. I don't think you're allowed to play any combinations hitting the 8 first.
No, sir.
But you see this shot on the 10? There's a trick to this shot.
You gonna play it off the 13?
Well, not just that.
Oh, it goes clean.
Yeah. You see there's a trick to that shot.
You told me you was gonna show me the side pockets sometime today.
Yeah, well, we will after the dust clears on this table.
Yes, sir.
There'll be probably a brief respite. That's a little long.
Well, he wants to get that.
He's going to come in behind and hit the 2 ball. This is a demanding out.
Do you think he could hit the 9 maybe? That might be better for him if he could hit the 9, behind the 9, come from behind the 9.
Yep. He got scuttled by catching underneath the deuce. He was hoping for the 14.
Yeah.
And he's...
Don't think he could have shortened it enough to bump the 9 out, because he could have left himself on the 14. If he hit the 9, it would have made it a little easier. But the angle might have been too steep for him, huh?
The ball before that's the one that got him in trouble. He went just 1 or so 2 turns too far.
This is correct.
The previous ball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree.
He's going to try to kick 2 rails to the 12 ball. That's a little short. He grazed it coming off the rail, but it wasn't a good hit. There was no contact with the cushion after the cue ball contacted the 12. So Jason has ball in hand and an opportunity, a big one, to get to 2-1 and get back into this match a little bit before it gets away from him.
So you see what problems do you see here with the solids, George?
The 3 ball.
Yep. He's trying to solve that now here too, but he don't know how he wants to bump it. He's trying to figure out how he wants to hit it, I think.
What the shot I would start with would be either the 2 or 5.
Yeah.
Not this ball in front of the pocket. I don't like this. He played, but you see, there was no outlet ball for him to do that. He did that quickly with very little.
Because even if you hit that ball, like you said, you don't have a safe ball down there, and you don't get that ball all the way out. So
he hit it with very little aplomb. But this is just he's got to play the 7 in the side, and he might break the 15 up with.
And this is a nice, easy roll, right, George? You don't want to overhit this ball.
He's going to roll into the. No, he's into 5. Missed it though.
So
that's just as well he missed.
Looked like the 9 ball's tied up in there. I was going to say stop shot, but let's see how he get on the 9.
The 12 here.
Yep. Good call, George. And he played safe because of the 9 ball. He didn't have an out. 15 is it? Or the 15 doesn't go either in the side.
Mike did something with his shot that I always recommend all my students do, and that's make the most of every turn you have at the table. Otherwise, you're really not even competing. You're just flailing balls around.
Yes, sir.
He's going to try to play a tough shot of the 1 and sell out. Mike actually might have a keyhole. He might call for somebody to call the lick on the 9 if the 9 goes, which I think it does pass the 14, but he's.
Yeah, it's very close.
This is a very difficult out. But I think he can make it. He's going to play the 12 instead and try to. Going to play safe again.
Look at that. Speed control, cue ball control, accuracy.
He left distance. That's all he could do with that. But
and you gotta notice how close he left it to the rail. Also, you see these players, they're going to put the ball in the rail if they can.
But the difference between Davis and Kiamko are probably going to be that Kiamko might have had him frozen on the cushion, where at least the boy is about a ball off of the cushion.
Right.
He'll roll it to 1, I believe, and sell out.
But it's his speed. You roll that ball. You don't force it down the table like that, because if you don't miss it, you don't want to do what just happened right there and move his 9 ball, and now he's out. Well, possibly.
I like he might be able to do something.
righty. I think he made his mind.
He should fall right on the 12.
He made his mind up. Let's see how he execute what he wants to do now.
He fanned.
Oh wow! I didn't expect that one. He had to hit it so thin. He had to hit that ball really thin, but I didn't expect him to miss the entire ball.
That ball didn't have enough paint on it.
Not at all. Maybe missing a layer or so.
Yeah, it might have been overused yesterday.
Right.
Okay, now here's you see, this is some of these racks get like this. They get squirrely.
Mm-hmm. We're here at Diamond Billiards, and they have the kids league going on. It's just amazing to see how many young people are still playing pool, and looks like it's growing.
And they're not doing this.
Yeah, no cell phones. I don't see no tablets out. Everybody's playing pool and learning and talking. It's a great environment out here. I'm definitely enjoying it.
Now you see, their guys. You see, he played a breakout shot because he had a good angle on the 5 ball. If this one didn't work out for him, oh, that's a terrible miss.
You gotta make it. Gotta kill you.
He's greasing the wheels.
And then you just.
He's greasing the wheels of the tumbrils. That's a good solid shot from Davis. Probably play a high right ball and come 3 cushions. He might just draw it back across too. That was a better shot. This looks like a surefire win here. Mike Davis takes a 3-0 lead in this match. Our sponsors of the Action Pool Tour this week again, we're at Diamond Billiards, Midlothian, Virginia on US Route 60, Midlothian Turnpike outside of Richmond. And a thoroughly wonderful venue with great food, great atmosphere. Kids are in here playing junior leagues. They have leagues, tournaments, juniors, you name it. And it's a true hotbed for pool. They have expert repair work by a gentleman that was the tournament director of the Action Pool Tour for a while, Ray Walters. He has his pro shop inside Diamond Billiards, Rayman's Billiards, and Rayman's Pro Shop. And they have just TVs, just a nice place to come, just to kick back. Davis pockets a corner ball and didn't get the greatest spread in the world. He has his option to play highs or lows. Also, sponsors of our Action Pool Tour include Kamui products, a tremendously highly valued chalk and tips, premium products for premium players around the world. We also have Predator cues and Predator products. They make more than just high-tech cues and high-tech shafts. They make all sorts of other pool and billiard accessories. See, Mike's straight pull training came into play because he broke out his ball and has one ball close to the hole where he can play the 5. He's a tremendous player though, Mike. Not quite what he was, but he's still plenty good. Oh, these are 4.5-inch pockets on a Diamond Pro table. They're playing on Simonis 860 cloth, as well as with Aramith balls. All of those are sponsors of our Action Pool Tour. Nope, he hit that fast and didn't take a look. He's okay though. Could come back, hit the 13. Good shot. Not so fast. He needs a good strong rack, but he's going to have trouble because he's played these balls out of turn. That's the ball he was supposed to have been playing last. Now he's got to go up table to the 9 and has very tough shape. He's going to have to draw a low left ball off the side cushion for 8 in the side, where he's got to stay down on this ball. Big shot. No. I don't like rolling this ball. Jason Trigo does get on the board, trailing 3 games to 1 over Mike Davis. A good run out from Jason. Good shooting. He made an excellent shot on that last ball before the 8. He played the balls a little wrong and quickly and out of turn. If he listens to this broadcast, and I believe he's a student of the game. He mentioned taking a lesson down here from Mr. 400 himself, Mr. John Schmidt. Tremendous player. One day might make it to the Hall of Fame. Former U.S. Open 9-ball champion and has run over 400 balls. He says he's been playing more straight pool lately, and that'll always help your 8-ball game because you get to hit balls smoother and hit clusters more. He's blanked on the break, and a 3 and 10 are the puzzle here in this one, cause he's going to play the 7 in the side pocket, I believe, on kind of an oblique angle. He'll contact the 1. Well, that's a good shot. He has a chance to come straight across with high right ball and clip the 3 ball and stay on the 2. That would be one thing he might be weighing. dangerous shot because he could scratch off the inside of the 3 or 10. But it's a shot he's got to play. Probably going to play. Played it that way to clip it. I don't think he got it all the way out though. Might have the 5 ball. Here he's got a big pocket with, he's going to shoot the 4. I guess the 3 to the 6 is his possible plan. I don't know exactly what is here. He almost has to catch a piece of the 12 ball. He's a little out of line there. Plus he's tree-topped a little bit, jacked up. Look out. Wow. Boy, did it come up good for him. Davis takes a 4-1 lead over Jason Trigo. What a nice out. Very nice out. Mike's misplaced his mineral. And now Jason has a huge opportunity here to anywhere on the table it is, ball in hand, that's I'd have to like the solids, playing the 5 in the side pocket, or get to play the 4 ball from someplace first. This isn't bad. Looks like the 14, 13. Got to fall with 13. Got to just drop to the rail. That's no good. High right, 2 rails. Out between the 12 and 10. As he draws it back. Nah, he's trashed. A lot of these guys don't play much 8-ball. That's a good shot. I still like him playing rail first with a 9. This shot's nothing. The 12's nothing. Got to play rail firster with the high right ball. Missed the kiss on the 8. That shot avails him nothing. I like the 9-ball. Not the combination in that tough pocket. That's sure to get locked on the 8. That's a great shot there. But he still has to come with his high left, 2 cushions. Little pass center of the table. High left. Come 2 cushions. Didn't hit it. Had all that room past it. Didn't hit it. No, he's up against it. Too bad. Might pocket both balls here. That's why my name's on a card. 5 in the side. Tough shot, but he won't sell out. As a 3-ball, I'll have him covered if he misses. Or the 4-ball if it's good, of course. Shoot and stop. Right on the mark. Perfect play. I'm going to play the 7 and 3 in the same hole. A true pattern virtuoso. 5-1. Mike he plays some terrific patterns. And for lack of a better term, he's put his foot down in this match. And Jason's neck seems to be in the way. Jason's pocketed a striped ball. He's got kind of a mess along the left-hand rail. His cue ball's on the other side of the table. He'd like to play the 11 and try to change and scatter these balls a little bit better. Never touched a 1. No, he's up against it. Played good to get here, though. This is, I believe, Jason's best tournament to date. This 9 ball is going to lead Jason back into a bad neighborhood if he makes it. Oh, he can play this 10, but he's killed all his soldiers and he's got 2 balls in the swamp that he's going to have to drain the swamp to do any business here. I don't see any shape unless he gets very fortunate. He tried. Can't fault the effort. Left Micah. Back cut on the 6 ball, the 4 ball maybe. Wow, this is unbelievable. Play this high left, that's a part of cue ball exposed, coming right into the 1. Unless he can't hit it. I think he's got to come around and shoot the 2. Maybe he can hit this ball. Can't tell. He sure could. Still got a lot of work to do, but he wants to get an angle past the 3 so he can sweep into those balls and make it after the 3 in the side goes down. He might be able to splash him with this ball. Come right into the 1. Oh, wow, the 6 goes. And into the 1. Davis is on the hill. He's so methodical. The Phoenicians and the cuneiform. A spectacular Hey Grant, how you doing?
Good, George. It's nice being here today with you.
Thank you. I'm having fun. 6 games to 1. Davis, he's a otherworldly 8-ball player, as you're starting to see. His pattern play and what he does is well nigh impeccable.
It's been impressive watching them both here this morning. He's definitely been on watching.
Mike has his choice. He pocketed the ball in World Pool Association rules. You're not hooked with the balls that you pocketed like other leagues. Depends on the rules. In this case, Jason has his choice as to play highs or lows, since Mike wasn't able to pocket a ball after he made one on the break.
Well, we were talking about this yesterday. I'm pretty much an amateur player. I don't play much placing league ball, but looking at the table, you were talking about playing it backwards from the 8. How does this table look to you for each player?
The ball that looks the very best. See, the 3 ball is his puzzle, and I would like to see the 2 ball last before the 8.
Okay.
And then going backwards, He's not in the position he wanted to be here. He didn't want to be. He wanted to be on the 3 ball to go to the 5, but the 3 may not fit past the 11. Can't tell from my vantage point. He'll be drawing this straight back. He wanted to come back farther. His cue ball is going to hit the 12.
Okay.
After he pockets the 2 in the side. See the line? And he's looking at his tangent line there.
Gotcha.
I think he'll be planning to hit the 12 and kick the 3. Oh, that was pretty adroitly executed, I might add. He came into the 8. He draw it and hit the 13. He's out.
Five.
He just got to shoot bottom of the cue ball and just drift this in a little bit right hand ball. Just touch the ball. It's pretty good. That was fair. He's got an 8th ball cut.
Nice. Now it's 6-2.
6-2. That was still a nice rack from Jason. He had to change the lay of the land on those balls, Grant, because they were. He got out of line, and anything could have happened when he runs into balls. None of us would ever recommend running into balls unless it's the absolutely no other option. Davis doesn't run into too many balls.
Yeah, I've been real impressed with Davis this morning watching him. It seems like once he gets into a rhythm, he's definitely knocking them down.
He's played on the biggest stages in the world, and he finished second in New York once in a 9-ball tournament that was played at Grand Central Station. Now tell me that isn't on the world stage.
It doesn't get much bigger than that, unless you're here.
Oh yeah, he's a great player. Something fell off. Looks like he's got his choice as to.
Yeah.
But this alternate break, it's difficult when you fall behind. 8-ball, the break isn't that much of an advantage. If it comes down to Davis and Kiamko, it might be. But up to that level of player, not really. There'll be 2 3-inning games average.
Well, that was the first break I'd been watching where Trigo actually made a ball on the break.
He's got to make the commitment to make this 1 ball. He'll never get a better shot at it than this. Excellent play.
Nice. Very nice.
His key ball has to be the 4 ball, and the 8 ball is going to be going up where the 2 ball's going. He's going to play 2-7-6.
Work this into the table and then go back to the other end.
Yeah, he wants to work his way back to these balls. He doesn't want to shoot the 6 first. He has to play the 7 and get the same sort of angle to come back. he plays these balls, he can't play. Yeah, this is no good. He's shooting his key ball now. He's got to make the commitment here. Either the 7 or the 6. He might be playing. He's a little flat on the 6. He's going to probably have to play the 5 with a high right ball.
Looking at him lining up, it was exactly what you said. Yeah.
He's going to be on the short side of this ball. He actually got lucky. But you don't ever want big travel playing 8 ball with the cue ball. Now he's going to run into the 9.
I was going to say, playing back in Virginia Beach at Q Masters, I play 8-ball leagues, and for me, not shooting that often, I always look for the shortest shot I can, I don't want to be playing all the way down the table.
You play on 7 foot or 9 foot?
7 foot. I started out playing on 9 foot, but 7 foot, I just had more friends that didn't shoot that often, and not play a small league team.
Mm-hmm. Mike is going to try to go behind the 13 and 11 real soft. Go into him. Like that, he's out. Game up, match over.
Speaking of Q Masters, the Action Pool Tour's next event's coming up December 15th and 16th, I believe, at Q Masters in Virginia Beach.
Yes, it's a year long. It's 5,200 added, 64 top players. The Action Pool Tour are invited, and 13th to 16th place will get a minimum of $500.
That's a nice payout.
You know what I say from here? The condemned man ate a hearty meal. I don't think the warden's taking phone calls. He's at lunch.
Well, with 50 years of pool experience, you've picked up the great phrases for sure.
Yep. He's going to pinch the rail and come right back to that chalk on the top rail. A little low left. Down to the 8 ball in the side pocket. High right ball. He's going to have it. But a total gentleman, Mike Davis, one of the finest guys I've seen in this great sport.
We're here at Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, and they've got a junior league going on here right now as well. It's great for these kids to get the opportunity to see these professionals play like this.
Sure.
Nice, well played.
Mike takes down Jason, scores 7-2. Well played, Mike.
Thanks.
Our other sponsors include OzoneBilliards.com.
That was a well-played match. I enjoyed watching that.
Oh yeah, it was as good as it gets. Mike is a real top 8-ball player. Kiamka is going to have his hands full, my
Definitely.
opinion.
That's definitely looking like a possibility. I don't know how the other matches are going right now.
And other sponsors of the Action Tour include Viking cues, tremendous cues made in Madison, Wisconsin. I lived in Wisconsin for a few years, and I played lots of people wielding those weapons. And they were terrific playing cues, always liked them.